It's so sweet. Today I want to talk to you about Boneset. The botanical name is Eupatorium perfoliatum, and what that tells us is that the stem looks like it's coming right through the leaves. And that's the way that you can tell the medicinal boneset from the other Eupatoriums that are around. Boneset is a plant that has gone out of favor. It used to be used quite a lot. It used to be called breakbone fever plant or the achy breaky flu plant because it has the ability to relieve those aches and pains that you get when you have a high fever. It is both antiviral and antibiotic. It's an excellent fever reducer. In the past, it was brewed as a tea and drunk hot, and that would help raise your temperature and then break the fever. You do have to be careful with the quantities that you use because it can cause nausea. I like to tincture it. It has a beautiful, sweet fragrance. And when I harvest boneset, I'm going to take the top part of the flowering plant 6 to 8 inches. And whenever I trim a plant, I want to get as close to the next group of leaves that I can, because then it will send out more leaves and more flowers. The boneset is very prolific this year, as the elderberry was. And for me, that is an important sign that it's a plant that needs to be used. It wants to be used, and there's a real need for it at the moment. I like to only harvest as much as I'm going to be able to take care of that day because I like to use my plants fresh. I feel like they have the most potent medicine when they're fresh, and I don't want to take so much that it's going to be left to dry. Boneset is a plant that used to be used commonly for the flu. At the time had been used more as a tea, and as a hot tea it will break a fever, and it also helps to relieve the ache that you get in your joints and your bones when you have that type of fluish fever. And I actually have found it at times to be helpful just for a headache. Now, and I think during these times, with all the properties that boneset has, it's a very valuable plant.
This has been a production of West Virginia Public Broadcasting.